Now, the Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe.
Good morning, everyone. We're looking at increasing cloud cover for today. Also, gusty winds as the afternoon progresses. Of course, we have a lot of Veterans Day observations going on today. A lot of folks going to be outdoors, and the earlier on your plans are, the better it is going to be, as that better chance for the stronger winds and rain holds off until the second half of our day. We're at 37 here in Terre Haute. Notice the cloud deck that is already starting to move in. That is going to be the name of the game today, just increasing clouds that are already out there. We're at 37 again in Terre Haute, 43 in Casey, 44 in Mattoon, 34 down in Robinson and Vincennes, checking in at 41 degrees. This morning, the Veterans Day Parade getting kicked off around 10 o'clock here in downtown Terre Haute along Wabash Avenue down on 4th Street. We are looking at temperatures rebounding back into the lower 50s at that point, with a mostly clear sky still, with increasing cloud cover progressing into the afternoon, rebounding to 61 by around midday today. Temperatures are actually going to be just a tad warmer, getting back above average, with highs near 64 in Terre Haute, 65 in Casey, 65 in Robinson and Alney, Flora, up to 66 degrees. Our weather system has not quite developed completely yet. Right now, it is in near Colorado, developing off the Rocky Mountains. This low pressure now producing snow where it is currently located. What's going to happen is it will track off to the northeast. As it does, it will deepen, meaning the pressure will get lower. It'll strengthen, and there will be a cold front associated with it. So as this system moves off to the northeast, we are going to see that cold front developing, and that is going to be that primary feature that brings in our increased chance to possibly see some strong to severe storms later in the day today. So if we begin futurecast at 6 o'clock this morning, notice that the clouds will continue to build in during the morning. 10 o'clock again for the parade, looking like we are going to be dry. Not too bad. Clouds start to build in by about 5 o'clock today, and then things change. This is when we're going to time out that weather system tonight. So by about 5 o'clock, we still look to be dry. Rain chances are going to increase after 5 p.m. Some scattered shower activity out ahead of that main line by about 7. Developing back to our west will be that cold front. That's going to be that boundary, moving it around 8 o'clock Central Time. What it will do is progress off to the east. As it does, it will lose a little bit of momentum. We are going to be dark at this point for several hours, less energy to work with in the atmosphere. So as it does track to the east, it is going to become a little less intense. That is good news, especially for our folks in Indiana. By midnight, it will cross into the Indiana locations and then eventually track off to the east through the overnight, clearing the Wabash Valley by about 1 o'clock in the morning. For the rest of the overnight, we'll continue to see at least the drier conditions. The winds stay very strong. Temperatures are going to start to cool off on the backside of this system. So timing of this, the Storm Prediction Center has much of the Wabash Valley highlighted in the yellow here. That is a slight risk. If you look at the categories to the top, that is a level 2 of 5 with orange back to our west. That's where this line of storms is going to be at its peak intensity. As it does track off to the east, again, it's going to lose a little bit of steam here. The primary threat we're looking at with this is the potential for some damaging wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour as that line moves through. The main timing plan ahead for tonight, 8 o'clock this evening through about 1 o'clock in the morning, before eventually that system heads off to the east. We're not necessarily talking a ton of rain with this system because it will be moving very quickly, nearly 1/10 of an inch, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch in some locations, but that's it. Really not talking about flooding concerns with this system. Heading through the day on Thursday, we keep a mostly cloudy sky around to begin the day, but clearing by Thursday afternoon. The thing that we're going to notice on Thursday, yes, it's going to be cooler, but it stays very windy on Thursday. We're talking gusts 45, perhaps 50 miles per hour with real weather system in place. It's just going to be a very windy day, and then eventually looking at some clearing and calming conditions by Friday. The Storm Prediction Center, or the National Weather Service rather, has already put out a wind advisory for the northern tier of the valley. This will be in effect Thursday 5 a.m. through 7 o'clock. Very windy conditions in place. Again, we're talking gusts in excess of 45 miles per hour throughout the day on Thursday, and that's after the severe threat exits for the evening tonight. So again, we're going to be monitoring this all throughout the course of the day today. Primary timing again, 8 o'clock this evening through about 1 o'clock in the morning. It stays windy but turns cooler for the end of the week with highs back near 48 come Friday.